Plaintiff Jeffrey Latius started dating the defendant in high school, and everyone thought they were the perfect couple. However, they broke up after the defendant cheated, and 2 weeks after the breakup, she started dating the drummer of Jeffrey's band, and now they're engaged. He's suing his ex for unpaid bills. Defendant Amanda Pierce admits that she's engaged to Jeffrey's former friend, but she denies ever cheating on him. Amanda denies owing Jeffrey for unpaid bills because she insists that any money he spent on her came from their joint bank account.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
All right, you want to tell me what happened?
Amanda and I started dating when we were.
Well, before you tell me what happened, I just can't act like I'm ignoring, like I don't notice your hair. How long you worn your hair like that?
Cut it back like this March 2008.
All right, obviously it's for some sort of attention, and you got a lot of attention today, Doctor.
It's a buddy of mine.
Everybody watching, they're paying attention, I promise you. So, what do you want to tell me about the case? Give me some background.
Amanda and I started dating when we were 15 years old. Much of the high school considered us the perfect couple, so-and-so. In 2004, after we graduated from high school, we moved into an apartment with 2 friends of ours.
You ran that man crazy. Yes, you did. He blew his mind. Go ahead.
Over the course of the next year, everything was pretty all right, and in 2005, things started to go downhill. We ended up taking about a month-long break, ended up getting back together, trying to sort things out. In January of 2006, there was a friend of ours that came over, and she cheated on me with him during that period.
No, I didn't. We were not together when any of that happened,
Came
and
over
I didn't
where?
cheat on him.
Over to the apartment we lived at. During this time, we were fighting quite a bit.
Were you all living together?
Yes.
Yes.
And you say you weren't dating, you were just living there.
Yes.
But you did have some type of relations with his friend?
Nothing happened. He thinks something happened. Nothing really
What
happened
gave you the
at all.
impression something happened?
I had first gotten a warning about from her sister through text message that she had been sitting on this guy's lap all night while I was at work, and that I should probably hurry up and get home after I got off work. When I got home, I confronted the guy out in the hallway, and after about an hour of talking to him, he finally admitted that something did happen. And we were in the process of fighting quite a bit, and she was breaking up with me about every week or so, so I really couldn't tell when we were and weren't together. It was really chaotic.
The guy didn't tell him that?
The actual truth about that is that after all of that happened, we weren't together. I
understand. Did the guy, you said nothing happened.
I don't know
He said the guy told him.
I don't know what the guy told him.
You never asked?
They weren't
You and the guy never spoke again?
We spoke, but we didn't speak about that.
Okay, you just spoke about what? Just curious.
We're friends.
Okay.
We're
And
still
out of
friends
all
to
the
this day.
things friends might discuss, it would never come up in a later conversation, the fact that the man you were living with had a major problem with you and his friend, believing that the two of you had been involved with each other. You just never discussed it again. It never came up in the history of your relationship.
No, it actually didn't.
All right, now you're lying. You just started off lying. Go ahead, sir.
I'd also like to mention that about 2 weeks after we broke up, she got together with the drummer from my old band, and they are now engaged to be married.
I'm sure that's not true either, is it?
Oh, no, that is true.
Oh, okay.
And
I guess you can't deny that. Go ahead.
From there, you know, it was just kind of on and off fighting. We were trying to make things better, and they just kept progressively getting worse. January of 2007, she was unable to pay for her college, and so I offered that if she were to work to help pay it back, I would put the college tuition for that semester plus her book costs onto my credit card, and we would, since we were living together and it looked like we were going to remain together, that I would, you know, slowly take back.
How much did you put down?
$1,500.
Wow. Did you say it was in 07 or 06?
I believe it was in 07.
It was in 06.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
It was in January of 06, and what actually happened was me and my mom got into a fight, and I refused to let her pay for my college.
Mm-hmm.
And our bank statements, I have bank statements showing that during that time, our bank accounts were together. All of the money that we had was put together in a joint account. He had control over all of the finances because he didn't let me have any control over that. And how was I to know that all of my money wasn't being put towards his credit card payments?
Sir, did you all have a joint account?
We did have a joint
And
account.
you were both contributing money to it?
There was some contribution on her part, but she was barely working and I was working
Whatever
more.
the case, she was contributing
There
to
was
it. You
some
had a joint
contributing.
account. By definition, a joint account means just that, joint money.
And through most of our relationship,
And did you write the check for her education from the joint account?
No, it was put on a credit card because that was the only way that we had the extra money to be able to
Was
afford
the
her
credit
college.
card in your name only?
Yes, it was.
Ma'am?
She didn't have
Yes.
viable credit at the
So
time.
why are you mentioning that? If the credit card was in his name only, if he paid for something just for you, why wouldn't you owe him?
Well, our accounts were
I'm not
together.
talking about any account.
Right.
He made a charge on his credit card for you. He wanted you to pay him back.
There was no agreement that I
Oh,
would pay
okay.
him back, and all of our money
So
was
you're saying
together.
it was a gift. Ma'am, I don't want to hear that anymore. We're talking about a credit card, not a joint account.
Right.
Right.
But what I'm
His
saying,
credit card was in his name. So
Yes.
if it's in his name, I don't care what you say today. You all aren't married. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you a secret.
Right.
You're not married. And you weren't married then. So everything he owns is not what you own.
well, there was no agreement for me to pay him back
Okay.
because all of our money was together. It was assumed by my part that with our money being together, some of that money that he used to pay his credit cards went towards my college tuition.
Once again, this is the first time you probably heard this too.
No, it's not the first time I've heard that he asked me for it.
How did you respond when he asked you?
I told him that I would try to make payments on everything that he gave me. Well, he sent me an email telling
What are
me.
you talking about? You just finished telling me that it was both your monies. Now you're talking about you agreed to repay him. How do you repay somebody your own money?
Well, what happened is after we broke up, he sent me an email telling me what he thought that I should pay him.
Did you send anyone back and say, that was our money, like you continuously tell me?
No,
Why?
because at that point, I just wanted him to leave me alone.
Okay, well, let's want him to leave you alone because he didn't. You see, he didn't, don't you?
Right.
He's suing you.
Yeah.
You still want him to leave you alone?
Yeah,
You know how you can do it?
pay him.
You want to do that?
Well, I sent him an email in May.
So you don't want to pay him?
The only reason I haven't made payments to him so far is because after I agreed to make payments to him, I got sick and I got medical bills, which I don't make enough to cover sending him money, rent at my apartment, and medical bills all at the same time.
So you want to pay him, you just can't afford to?
Yes.
All right. Because you're confusing me by the minute.
I'm sorry.
You have a text message you want to show me?
Email
What is this
exchange,
about?
and I've highlighted some points where she made it a point that she did intend to pay me back because all of her siblings and I are still pretty good friends.
It's March
and
of
she-
08?
Yeah, this started
Yes, I do.
February,
I
March.
intend on making you payments. I was actually going to ask you for your address so that I can mail you checks.
And
You don't have
that-
to get his address. You know where he is. You can pay him today if you like. No? Give her the address.
I have the
did
email
email the
saved in
address
my
back
email.
to her.
$3,296 for the plaintiff. The defendant admitted in a text message she intended to pay. I intend to pay you your money. Therefore, you owe him his money. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.